Here we go. There, 312. Ooh, fucking up already. Loving that. Dom, how we feeling?
We're live. Busy weekend for myself and the
Mm,
missus. Toured some new places, hoping to get some finalized here soon, just
hell
so
yeah.
I'll have a different setup going forward. But in the meantime, we are back in the corner. So
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like I should address my tongue. It is a Miller Lite being my, I don't know, ninth beer on a Monday night here. I don't know. It's been a while, just so we're clear. And I was going to say, before we started recording here,
mhm.
the more I drink Miller Lite, the more I go, no, it doesn't actually taste good. It kind of tastes the way that a baseball park smells, but I also think that's the appeal. I think that's what makes me love it.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
I couldn't tell you the last time I had a Miller.
Mm, you're missing
I
out.
so I'm unfortunately an IPA guy.
Oh,
So
you're one of those.
yeah,
You
I
haven't
like
gotten over that yet.
I like flavor.
Mm,
So, and when I drink like a Miller, I'm like two IPAs deep, and at that point, it just tastes like
yeah,
water.
no, you can give me High Life and I'll be happy all night.
Yeah, I think Coors. Coors is probably like my like shitty beer that I
Mm.
enjoy.
Like Coors Banquet or Coors Light? If you say Coors Light, I might end this now.
Whatever you put in my hand, I'm gonna be honest. So
Yeah, no,
could
I
be
mean, again, we're at the point of a cold one. Not to sound like that guy, but also,
well.
I
I
don't know.
mean, let's just
I was at my father-in-law's tonight, and they had a bunch of different beers, and he goes, "Which one do you want?" I went, "I don't know. What's cold? I don't know. I'll drink whatever you give me."
well, that's what I
You
was
know,
gonna say. What's your favorite beer?
I'm a High Life guy.
I was gonna say a free one.
No, that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Free beer. Free beer is always good. No, I brought a
That's
case
always
over
my
too.
favorite.
It is what it is.
No,
So I had
you have to give.
produced my quota
Yeah,
to
you have to
earn.
supply to drink.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
it.
It was one of those here. All right. Well, let's get into this here. Oh, side note, congratulations on your sweep. First
Yes.
time since 1893.
Yeah, and then
Can't
they
say 93 on that one because it was 1893 that you guys have swept us.
yeah, a hundred
Back
and
when we were still
some
the
years.
St. Louis Browns at that point. I don't even know. It might have been before the St. Louis Browns.
They're getting blanked by the Padres right now.
Yeah, those are up 2-0 on the White Sox right now, so they need a little bit of a bounce back here. Yeah, no, I'm happy for you. Again, that's a sweep that I'm okay with. I'll let you have that one. I'm rooting for
It's
you.
not it's not gonna
Pittsburgh
last
needs
though.
baseball. Pittsburgh needs baseball really bad
Pittsburgh
right now.
Pittsburgh is a baseball town when the team wants to win.
Yep. Baltimore's the
Just
same
it's
way.
it
That's a
is.
baseball town that happens to have a good football team.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There
I'm
was
rooting
more
for you.
competition in the '80s, man.
I am, especially since O'Hearn was doing some damage to us. Made me
Yeah,
happy,
had that home
honestly.
run on Sunday yesterday.
He hit two in that series, didn't he?
Probably
I
he's
thought he
been
hit one on
smacking that baseball.
Saturday too. Yeah, he's been playing well. Love him. Miss him. Happy for you. All right, just wanted to get that out of the way. All right, housekeeping here before we get into real quick. We're gonna get into our no Pro Bowl draft, which is going to be fun. But before we do that, a little bit of housekeeping here. Dexter Lawrence requesting a trade from the Giants.
Yes. So, what is your take on this? Do you think it's real or do you think it's leverage?
Probably leverage. However, I don't know. Tough. I mean, how many years does he have left on his current deal? He's 28 years old. He
He
won't
has two
be.
years left.
Yeah, oh, he has 2 years left on his deal.
That's what I thought I read today.
Let me look at this and see what is
But whatever's left on his
guaranteed and
deal
everything
doesn't
like that.
matter.
I'm just looking at it here. I mean,
Just
he's
because
got
he's
generous cap hits on it here.
yeah.
Signed 60 million guaranteed. So basically he's going into the last year of his deal.
Sure.
Essentially.
Yeah. But
Or yeah, last year of his deal essentially here. Gonna want an extension. They're not tied up to anything really
no. All right,
after
so,
this
so
year.
this is how we gotta look at it. You have 28-year-old D tackle who is probably the best defensive tackle in football.
I was gonna say top
There's
5
two,
easily.
oh,
I mean,
easily
Jeffrey
top five. Top,
Simmons,
yeah, that's the only
Matabike
other
when he's
name.
healthy is up there. Like,
The only
you know,
name that really pops into my head other than him at this point in their careers is Jeffrey Simmons.
yeah.
That's the only person who you could make a case for to be better than him. But Dexter's such a run stopping animal, and he's a good pass rusher. So you're talking about a guy who can play 3 downs on the D line and do it all, which is important for a young team to have somebody like that in the
And
Giants.
sexy.
And he's sexy. But on top of that, he wants just guaranteed money. So wherever he's going to go, he's going to get it. Name I've heard floated around is Chicago, who's been looking for that pass rush front.
They
He's
need
doing
something
well.
up front, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whatever team takes him, it's going to be such an improvement. And with the lack on the D line in this class, he's going to be a hot name for the next 3 weeks.
Yep. I was going to say Chicago, Dallas jumps out to me because they do have that extra first, meaning they can just fire off the late one and not feel too bad about it. Because they are drafting what? 13 and 21? 20?
Who?
Dallas.
No, they're drafting 11. No, 12 and 20.
Okay, so I was
Miami's 11, Rams are 13.
Yeah, that was close. It was in the general area. Anyway, you can use your first one to get whatever you want at 12 and then fire off the one at 20. Honestly, and
I'd
it's
happily do that.
yeah, exactly. So
Oh my god,
I
I
would
forgot. I forgot they
Dallas.
have Quinn and Williams, so which is the third
That would
name.
be deadly.
That would be
The only thing is I don't know
pain.
just off the top of my head what Dallas can offer him long term. That immediately eliminates Pickens getting a deal.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's tough.
but at the same time, you can kind of go all in and get after it this year. Now, again, do I think that's going to happen because it's in division? Probably not.
No.
So Chicago just based off of need is probably the first one that comes to mind. Miami, I guess, would be the other one just because they have multiple firsts.
Kansas
And
City.
Yeah, I just don't know, especially now that Harbaugh's there. I don't think he wants to do any deals with KC.
I see.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Like, I feel like, that plays a role in trades where, you want to get, if you're trading a guy, you want him out of conference and somebody that you're not going to see much. And Miami would be that place. And Miami has that extra first right now. Again, like
It's
you said
never
too,
something
I don't know
that you
how
do.
real this is.
Yeah.
Again, off the top of my head, I don't know exactly what the Giants books look like.
It's pretty light.
I would be more interested as a Giants fan or in the Giants front office with moving Thibodeau before moving Dexter Lawrence.
I mean, obviously they don't want to move Dexter.
Yeah.
That's not there. That's obviously not the long-term plan when they're trying to be competitive in what
Yeah, I
is.
mean, you're bringing in John Harbaugh. You are going, all right, let's try to get the most out of a cheap roster while we can.
Yeah.
A cheap young roster.
Plus, that division has the most turnover on a
Yeah.
year-to-year basis than any
Mm-hmm.
division in football has. That last year was the first year in over 2 decades that somebody won back-to-back. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just
So,
one of those things.
and I do think that division is completely wide open this year.
No, 100% agree.
So if you can talk him into it or get that deal done, kind of thing, lock him up for another couple years, give him an extension just to get this year out of him, like why not? And really attack secondary. You can make some things happen in that division. Like I think there's a very real world where the Giants win 10, 11 games this year.
Yeah.
And that could be enough to win the division. Washington has a ton of question marks. Dallas. Eagles is that's a coin flip. A complete coin flip. They could win 14 games, they could win 6, and I wouldn't be shocked on either end of the spectrum there. So, yeah, it's a fun one to kind of monitor because it's obviously not a premium position. Premium player at a non-premium position that's more known for the meme than he is the player.
Yeah.
But also a
However,
very like quietly interesting piece to not only somebody whoever trades for him, but also like, okay, what exactly is the Giants' plan for the next 3 years?
yeah. I mean, he I mean, he's the centerpiece of that defense right now. And regardless of what happens, I don't think they're in a position to lose him.
Yeah.
Because if they do what I think they're going to do in 3 weeks, that front seven's going to be even stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think having him to support all of that and take guys away, because like he helps that pass rush more
Yeah.
than their 3 edge rushers that they have.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's such a big part. It keeps you from being able to double guys on the edge.
yeah, because he takes 2 guys up the middle
Mm-hmm.
every single time.
Yeah,
So
and even if you want to go 1-on-1, like you're still fucked on at
if you
some
go
part.
1-on-1, he's eating you, and it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. And then you still have Brian Burns and Thibodeau and the other one. Thank you. Who, again, weird year for him. However,
I mean, he's young.
I'm still not going to sit there and go, we can just not pay as much attention to him.
No, because he was hitting his stride down the stretch there. So
Yeah.
we'll kind of see what pans out for these teams here. And
yeah, I feel like this is definitely a weird year where, again, like it isn't a super strong draft,
yeah,
but a lot of high floor guys that are going to make draft picks mildly more enticing. I feel like when you get to like 14 in a lot of drafts, you start going like, okay, do we actually think it's worth moving off of a known piece for a guy that has really high upside, like, or but you know the full like boom bust kind of
yeah,
rating on him. This is a lot of like there's a baseline on these guys, and we like a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I like day two of this draft a lot more than day one because I think a lot of guys on day one in a typical draft go at the back end of day one or
yeah,
top of day two.
mm.
But now picks,
And those are a lot of guys that end up working out at different.
sure, sure, but it's just not the value that you typically see because now
Right.
you get a guy that could go up, and you're seeing in mocks guys up at 15 that I've also seen go at 30 in other
Yeah.
mocks. So it's just like one side of a coin. So it's truly, like I've said multiple times, go get that guy that you
Yeah.
love.
It is. Yeah, it is the ultimate get the one
So
that you want kind of thing. So, but my thing is I feel like that can open the door for some trades where
yeah,
a a team like the Ravens that makes more out of it, or not necessarily. That's not a good example. Trying to think of like a. There's not the Anthony Richardsons. There's not the Isaiah Simmons in this
where
class.
there's
Where you
question
just go,
marks.
you look at the physical gifts and just go, man, if we can piece that together, that is a great pick in the top 10. Or that's a great pick at 14 or whatever. It is much more of the
I mean, you still
everybody
have that.
looks solid. You have that, but
You have that in like a guy like Arvell Reese, who he's worth that second overall pick if he can make that transition to edge and can play both,
yeah,
like Micah
I
did,
think
because
his
it's not
floor is
only
still so
IQ.
high on that though,
Sure,
too.
his floor is as high as like off-ball linebacker can be
Hmm.
coming out of the draft. Like he has,
But that's what I mean. Is just like you like it's guys like that like
but it's still like
yes, like
you
would
want
you
that guy that's gonna
normally
come out and
draft an
produce.
off-ball linebacker at 2? No, you wouldn't. But like again, his floor is a productive NFL player,
100%. Yeah.
and that's what I mean. Is just like I feel like there's a little bit more of there's a lot safer picks this year, where even if they don't live up to expectations or whatever it is, however you want to phrase it, they are going to be productive.
I think the floor might be just lower for this draft in general, so that's why we feel like that. Because that
You mean the ceiling?
because
Fair enough. I
no,
see
the
what you're saying.
floor. Because yeah, because the lack of true stars in this class is so like low
That's
that
fair.
we feel more comfortable with like saying, oh well, this is a safe bet
Hmm.
when there's only like maybe 11 true first round guys in this class.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flipped that on the other end of the spectrum.
No, I got you.
All right. Well, speaking of drafts, let's get into ours here.
Yes, sir.
So, for this one here, because again, it is April and we're not quite at mock draft 3.0 time. Had to play at least one season in the 2000s or 2000 or later, and zero
Um,
Pro Bowls.
I forgot about that stipulation.
Oh, you forgot about the 2000 or later?
Most of my guys still fit,
Okay.
so that's fine.
All right. Gotcha. That might be why a couple of them we were talking about this beforehand. You go, I don't know if we have the same name or not. That could be why.
Yeah, my safety is definitely not viable.
Oh. I have two
Johnny
if you need one.
Johnny Johnson. No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's fine.
70s. Did you immediately look at best players to never make a Pro Bowl?
No, I had
Oh.
to dig for a safety, and then that gets
Yeah,
I
safety
also
was
had
tough. Safety was
I
tough.
also
I did end up with two. I'll
Now,
give you
now
the other one if I need to.
corners tough now too. Now
Corner, I also have two. All
I have one name now, so we're
right,
fine.
so again, this is the same roster structure, kind of. Not same, but similar to when we did the conference championship. So, conference championship, we did one quarterback, two running backs, three receivers, two tight ends, and then we did units on the defensive side and added in a coach. This is the same offensive structure minus the O line.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have one at each level here, basically, on the defense. One D tackle, one edge, one linebacker, one corner, one safety. So, we are going to flip for it, as per usual. We're going to snake it, as we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Dom, I'll let you call it in the air. We have a normal 2023 quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get that up to the camera there.
Looks
Oh,
good.
yeah. And it is whatever the hell is going on in the back here is tails. I still don't know what is
I'll
that.
take it.
Oh, it's something Hawaiian.
Sick. Anyways,
Anyway,
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna
yeah.
go heads.
Oh, you're going heads. It is heads. There you go. You get the first overall pick here.
This is pretty easy one for me.
All right.
I'm going my wide receiver one, the
Ooh.
wide receiver one, Marques Colston.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. I
That
mean,
is the obvious one.
he was so good for so long, and the fact that he was never named to a Pro Bowl is so unfortunate for him. Um, just the most consistent guy Breeze may have ever played with.
Yes.
Held down the fort from what was it, '07 to 2016 he played.
06 to 15.
'06 to 15. Yeah.
Pulling them up right now. Here, yeah.
Just the standard that you want in your receiver.
Yep. 6,000-yard seasons.
Mm-hmm.
His best one being his second year in the league, 1202. That was probably his best year overall.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, 2007, 98 receptions, 1,202 yards, 11 touchdowns,
Yeah.
and nothing to show for it. He came in second in Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2006 with 70 receptions, 1,038 yards, 8 touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, total in his career, just under 10,000 yards, 72 touchdowns, 711 receptions.
67 yards
Just,
a game,
just a consistent player throughout his career.
almost 14
And
yards per reception.
yeah, he was a good, consistent player for Breeze. And I think Breeze, other than Jimmy Graham, he was his overall best weapon that he had on offense. So,
Oh my God, you know what's even crazier? He was only in the NFL Top 100 once in 2011, and he
I
came in
didn't
at
know they did it.
number 53.
Damn. Yeah,
Wow.
shocking.
He is in the top 50 in receiving touchdowns all time.
I believe that.
47th. Wow.
I believe that. All right.
Didn't realize that. All right.
Moving
So
on.
Marques Colston is off the board. I feel pretty good in the ways of receivers. Ooh. Well, I still feel pretty good about that in terms of positions here. We're going to go. No, this is the one. This is, I think, the obvious one. I'm going to go linebacker here. Karlos Dansby.
Interesting. I didn't put him for linebacker. I had him listed as an edge.
Oh, I had him listed as a linebacker.
Interesting.
Mainly because if you go to Pro Football Reference, and they will actually list people as edges,
Interesting.
he's only listed as a linebacker.
Fair enough. That makes my
Different variations of linebacker,
makes my
but
other pick a little easy here.
but I feel very good about that. Honestly, probably one of the best players ever.
Yeah.
Removing the 2000 piece to this to never make a Pro Bowl.
He's definitely top 5.
Yeah, I mean those Arizona teams that he was on, with one of them making it to the Super Bowl, was just he was so good. He had 6 pick sixes in his career as a linebacker. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
More than I thought.
Makes sense.
Yeah, 43
More than
sacks
a lot
on his
of people.
career. Over 1,000 solo tackles. 127 tackles for loss. 64 QB hits. Just an absolute workhorse. And never really missed time. Now that I'm looking at this too.
Mm-hmm.
Least amount of games played was in 2014. He played 12 games. Well, his first year with Cleveland. Like, wow. And his 17 game average is giving you 86 solo tackles, 10 tackles for loss, and 2 picks. That's a hell of a career.
Yeah, I mean, he deservedly so had a hell of a career. Just never got that nod. If he
Also,
would have played,
because Pro Bowl, not All Pro, he was second team All Pro in 2013.
yeah, which is insane.
Mm-hmm. But never a Pro Bowler. Huh. Yeah, looking at that again, I'm just like, God damn. Yeah, 20 picks on his career. I don't know where that puts him all time. I want to look at that real quick here. To me, you bitches. Yeah, top 30 in tackles for loss. Started 193 games in his career.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn. Well done, Carlos Dansby. All right, your turn.
Are we snaking or
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, we're snaking.
no? No,
That's my
it's still
fault. I
your
forgot
turn.
about that part.
You're good.
All right. So I got linebacker out of the way. Let's go to. Ooh, I'll get one of my running backs out of the way here. And we're going to go with Darren McFadden.
Wasn't even on my list.
Really?
I knew he didn't make a Pro Bowl, but he just had such a short career, and
Yeah,
he
but
he
that
never really
was.
he never really lived up to the expectations of what he
No, what
was
he
in
did at
college.
Arkansas was
Yeah,
different.
yeah. So I
But
was
we
leaning
have.
more
I got
towards that
2,000 yard
McFadden production.
seasons, 28 touchdowns on his career.
Yeah,
Um, when he did play, whew,
I
yeah,
loved
I'm
when
looking
he
at
did
like
stick around.
2010. 2010, he rushed for 1,157 yards, 7 touchdowns. Also had 47 receptions for over 500 yards. Kind of feels like one of those guys that was just like a touch too early, mixed with injuries
Yeah, I mean
of
he
like the
definitely had that
dual
bug.
threat. Yeah, the dual threat running back. So I don't feel bad about that one.
No, no, no. Hard to feel bad about it. All right, I'm gonna slide over to the defensive side of the ball here.
Okay.
Go to edge, and I'm gonna take Chris Long.
Oh, didn't even have him on my list.
Chris Long, long time, long,
Ha.
long NFL career. Played 11 years, I do believe.
Yep.
Yes. Uh,
70 sacks on his career.
correct. Yeah. Started with the Rams. Played one season with the Patriots, and then 2 years with the Eagles. One back to back on two separate teams, and two
Mm-hmm.
teams that played each other in 2017. He was also Walter Payton Man of the Year. He was on the All Rookie team. Just overall, he's just a good guy. 70 sacks in his career, 15 forced fumbles, 6 fumble recoveries. Just did everything you needed to as well when he was on that field, and just never did enough apparently to get there.
Never had
Ever.
like one total season that like blew up, basically.
No, but he was just the consistent man that you needed him to be. And I'll take a two-time Super Bowl winner and give me a Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yeah. No, it wasn't on my list, and I do have actually somebody on my list that has more sacks than him.
That's cool. I had two edges written down, and one of
By
them was
one. By
Dansby.
one,
So,
I had.
oh,
By one. I got a guy with 71.
that's funny.
All right, who's
So,
your second one here on the turn?
all right, second guy here. I'm gonna stay on the defensive side of the ball. That is not. No, I'm not staying on the defensive side because. Oh, here it is. Mm, Oh, I need to definitely try to find somebody else. While we're doing this, all right, flipping back to offense, I'm going to take my second receiver and who I deem to be the other best receiver on this list, and I'm going to take Amani Toomer.
Ooh, all right, fair enough.
Um, Again, just another model of consistency
Yep.
throughout his career. Came in what was that, 96, and I mean Super Bowl champion, Ring of Honor with the Giants. Played there for 13 years. 9,500 yards, 54 touchdowns. He was a return man as well at 1,300 yards on the ground, doing that and 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Just the model of consistency that you needed on the field he gave you, and that's something that we're going for.
Yeah,
Played
no,
five
that's fair.
straight years with over 1,000 yards. Last year, 2002, 82 receptions, 1,300 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And yet again, just you get that type of season today, you're probably getting in the Pro Bowl. Back then, they weren't having it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll tell you.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Totally fair. Totally fair. Um, which makes me feel like I need to get on the board for receivers here. And where I was going, definitely an argument for Toomer there being the best one available
Mm-hmm.
after Colston. But this is the guy that I had as the best option after Colston. Very opposite personality wise to Amani Toomer.
Mm-hmm.
But I got Plax.
Yeah.
Plaxico Burris.
In my initial read,
11
I did
years,
see
2 years did not play, but he gave you 8,500 yards, 64 touchdowns. What is that? And 11 years. Actually, Yeah, in 11 years, he gave you, what, 4,000 yard seasons. His best one coming in '02 with Pittsburgh.
Hmm.
78 receptions, 100, over 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Also with the Giants in '06 and '07 gave you 10 and 12 touchdowns. 2007 being 1,000 yard season, 2006 being just under 1,000 yards.
Hmm.
Man, what a psycho he was. Shot himself in the leg then too.
He certainly did that.
Yeah, and gave himself a nice little 2 year suspension for that. Um, however, man, when that dude was on the field, he was special. Big dude too.
Yeah,
6'5",
6'5".
230. Like, man, you would kill for that NFL body.
Yeah.
No. I
Some people,
what'd you say? Some people would love to have that.
some people have.
Yup. All right. Now, with that being said, just because I feel like we're on the topic of it here more than anything, I'm just gonna lock up my running back situation here, and
Okay.
I'm going with Brandon Jacobs.
Okay. Also not on my list.
2,000 yard seasons. Like I went like some peaks here.
Hmm.
Also, just kind of wanted to give him a shout out based on some of the other guys that I had on this list. I feel like you could make a very impressive roster of just the mid 2000s Giants for this in general. Um, but yeah, I mean, 9 years, 60 touchdowns, 5,100 yards. Never really a receiving threat, but he was a workhorse.
Yeah.
He gave you touches, to say the least.
Hey man. He
Again,
did.
yeah,
He was
it
just
it was short, it was quick. He got you there. I think there's another Giants running back that might have been available for this. Let me double check that actually, just for the
what
sake of it.
Tiki.
Yeah, I want to say that he was. No, never mind. His last 3 years, he did make Pro Bowls.
Hmm.
For some reason, I thought he was available for that. But yeah, shout out Brandon Jacobs and Madden 2007 that you got to have Tiki Barber and Brandon Jacobs
On the same team. Yeah, man.
on the same team. Man, if that was Madden 20, that is filthy. You got the two-headed monster that is Tiki Barber and Brandon Jacobs,
Yeah.
but that was before concussion came out and we had to care about running backs. So,
Oh.
you know,
Oh.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Cam Scatterbill, I'm rooting for you. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of Giants running backs getting
Concussion.
run into the ground. All right. Who you got now?
Back to me.
I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take. It would be so wrong of me to do a third receiver already. So I'm not going to do that.
You're going to hold on that one?
Yeah. What I am going to do is I'm going to take Fred Jackson, running back.
Oh. Oh my God. Is he actually. Wow. I didn't.
Yeah.
Huh.
So Fred never had peaks, but he had consistency. From 2009 to 2013, he was one of Buffalo's most consistent players. He only had 1,000 yard season, which has played into a factor of why he never got named to a Pro Bowl. 2013, high in touchdowns with 9. Could argue that's his best year with 890 yards. Total in his career was 5,730 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Solid NFL career. Nothing too insane, but he was the standard for what you were looking for in a game-to-game basis, and truly was that bruising back that teams were looking for back then.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it wasn't even on my list.
Get good, I
No.
will tell you.
Huh.
I am gonna go with the first tight end here as well,
Yeah, I feel like I know exactly who you're going with here. I thought about doing it, but I wanted to keep
and
the
I
Giants
am
thing going.
going fly, Eagles fly.
Yeah.
Give me Brent Selleck.
I already highlighted him before you said his name. I knew exactly where you were going. I thought about it there.
So I mean, again, tight end's a different kind of position. You need a guy that's going to do it all, and Brent was kind of doing it all there. He was never that flashy guy. He didn't have crazy receiving numbers. Although 2009, 76 catches, 971 yards, 8 touchdowns, biggest year. Other than that, he was more used as just kind of what you get. But until Zach Ertz came around, and what was that, like 13?
Something
He
like that,
was
yeah.
he was what you wanted. And then Ertz came, and then Goddard took over Ertz, and that's kind of how Philly is. They're like, we're gonna cycle you guys out slowly. Finished just shy of 5,000, 31 touchdowns, just under 400
Yeah,
receptions.
honestly, dude, like just come back and get one catch for 2 yards and get yourself to 5,000. Like,
It
what are we
was
doing?
two catches for 2 yards,
No, that's
and
all.
then
All he
400.
needs is he needs 2 yards to get to 5K.
Yeah, 2 catches, 2 receptions, so one
Oh,
catch,
two
3 yards.
receptions, 1 yard
So
each.
hit
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Just come out and do
405,000
that
mark.
shit, dude. Like,
Be
what are we
fine.
doing?
How old are you?
Yeah, 405,000. Yeah, why
You're
not?
41. Just pull a Brady, man. It'll be all right.
Yeah, nobody's asking you to block right now. Run a couple out routes, you'll be fine.
I think he'd actually die if he stepped onto the field in this day and age.
Yeah, and me too.
But yeah, so give me a guy that can do a little bit of everything.
Yes. All right. How are we doing this here? Where do I want to go next?
It's tough.
I feel like I should keep a good thing going here, honestly, and just keep the theme going. And I think I'm going to. And I am
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately going to take the first active guy on this list.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to, just for the sake of competitiveness here. And just got paid on a 1 year deal. You know, fly Eagles fly, tight end, Dallas Goddard.
Really interesting.
Has never made a Pro Bowl,
Huh.
right?
He's kind of like the opposite of Brent Selleck. He truly is a receiving only tight end.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
can
we're
do a
coming
little
off
bit
an
of blocking,
11
but
touchdown season for him.
yeah, he does a little bit of blocking, but not a ton. And he's dealt with a lot of injuries in his career, so I guess it makes sense as to why he's never
And
made
he
one.
still puts up
Yeah.
big numbers. I mean, he's got almost 4,700 yards already, 409 receptions, 35 touchdowns. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude can play and somehow has not been a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't on my list at all, so I like that. I like that pick.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go. Man, I kind of want to go back to the receiver well because I'm a little bit behind on it with you getting Colston and Toomer.
Oh yeah, you're behind regardless of what you do.
But I feel good about my running backs.
I feel great about my last running back, so don't
That's
worry.
fair. I was going to say I feel like I know where you're going to go there, but, you know, it is what it is. So Yeah, I'm going back to the well and go with 2000s Giants, I think. Let me
Okay.
double check myself. Is this where I want to go? I think this is where I'm going to go. It is where I'm going to go. I'm just keeping it going. The NFC East, apparently, is where I'm living. I'm going with Hakeem Nicks.
Oh, another guy not on my radar.
Yeah, very short career, 7 years, but
No. Solid.
had
I
like a
never would have guessed
three.
that.
His first 3 years in the league was so good. Was his rookie year, 47 catches for 790 yards, 6 touchdowns, and then followed that up with 79 catches,
2006. Yeah.
1,052 and 11, and then 76 for 1192 and 7.
And
Like
then
he
just
came out of the
fell.
gates hot out of UNC and then
Yeah.
flamed out very quickly after that.
Yeah, it looks like he dealt with some injury in 2012, put a full season 2015, just couldn't really put it all together. And then after that,
2013, you mean?
oh, 13. And then after that,
13,
just
he put up
nothing.
almost 900 yards, and then he went to Indy, wasn't anything special.
Hmm.
Played in
I mean,
16 games, but it was just like he just fell off a cliff after that.
yeah, just insane.
Yeah, those first 3 years were something special. As you know, Pro Football Reference. I don't know if you've looked at this. They're similar players
Hmm.
box that they have at the bottom, and they have it like similar through each amount of years in the league. So through his first 3 years, the similar quality and shape, or players whose career was of similar quality and shape to Hakeem Nicks, Jarvis Landry, Andre Johnson, Amari Cooper, T. Higgins, Andre Rison, DJ Moore. It's Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp, and Lee Evans. That's a hell of a first 3 years in the league.
That is. That certainly is.
And then by the time you get to year 7, Michael Haynes, Pat Tilley, Mike Quick, a bunch of guys that nobody fucking knows who they are. Kind of thing. So, were those. Oh, yeah. Those are my 2 picks. We're on to you.
Okay. Thinking about where I'm gonna go here. I think I'm gonna hop over to defense. I'm gonna shout out for probably for both my picks, just kind of get them out of the way. Just because one of these guys is definitely not a no name, and that is my defensive lineman, and his name is D'Amato Pecco. He had a very long NFL career.
Hmm.
He played for the Ravens 2019. He's the
Yep.
nose tackle, but really he was just in the middle of the defense for the Bengals for a long, long
Wow.
time.
Not even remotely close to my list, if I'm going to be
No,
honest.
he's now coaching. He is the defensive line coach now for Pittsburgh Steelers, and he was just stable run stopper in the middle of the field. Didn't put up flashy numbers, didn't have a crazy amount of sacks, but what he did have was stability, and that is tough to find in this day and age.
Yep.
He played 16 seasons, 15 seasons,
15 seasons, 214 games.
and he just what you want as either a depth rotation or a starter. Just everything he brought to that field, he left there. Give me a guy like that.
That is
And now,
very fair.
yeah, and now he's a coach. So beautiful, beautiful time. Next guy I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna do it, man.
Yeah?
I think I'm gonna go with name value here. Very, very short NFL career. Unfortunately for himself. Um, and it counts. He played 2 seasons in the 2000s. I'm gonna go with Pat Tillman,
Oh,
R.I.P.
rip Pat Tillman.
for Pat Tillman. I struggled to find safeties, but when he was on the field, he made a name for himself for the most part. 10 games his rookie year, full season 2000. He had an interception for 30 yards, 9 passes defended, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. That was truly his year that he made a name for himself. I'm sure I could have found somebody with more substance to their game. However, I'm
Yeah,
mostly
it's the
gonna
safety. Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
give me,
Yeah,
give me
give a
Pat.
shout out. Give a shout out to Pat. That's fair. I'll allow that one. All right.
You didn't have a choice.
Well, that's fair. Yeah. No, I mean you threw me for a loop on D tackle. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you would have had one of the two guys that I had on here. So now I had a safety blanket, and I just wanted to give this guy a shout out. But I can definitely get a better option, the better player
Go for it.
at
Yeah,
D
I didn't
tackle.
really.
And you
I
went
struggled to
safety, and I
find
feel
some
good about
guys.
my safety thing there too. All right, well, I'm gonna go to cornerback here. I think. Let me just double check myself here.
Go for it.
Just look at my. That's what it was. I forgot who I was looking for a second there. Mildly better, but I think I'm gonna go with the better name at the position. Yeah, and it's gonna be Quentin Jammer.
Oh, Quentin Jammer. Hmm.
Pretty much his whole career with the Chargers, the San Diego Chargers, to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
21 picks on his career, 140 passes defended, 7 forced fumbles, 10 fumble recoveries. Um, damn, 631 total or solo tackles, 104 assisted, 11 for loss. I mean, and also your last name is Jammer as a corner. Up there in terms of great names, for sure. I'll see if
Mm-hmm.
you have the other corner that I had listed or not,
I
but
definitely don't.
fair enough.
But
And
I mean,
then,
maybe I might have just found a different guy. But
gotcha.
go ahead.
So we'll go Quentin Jammer. And then where do I want to go next? Do I lock up a third receiver? Or do I try to tackle tight end? No, I think I'm going to get after a third receiver here. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, this is where we're going here. For sure. Might be counting stats a little bit better on a couple other guys that I have listed. But I'm going Super Bowl MVP. Julian Edelman.
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
Oh, are you going to go Holmes?
That is who I'm going with when I'm
That
making
is,
my
when you
picks.
get your third one, I'm going Julian Edelman.
God. Oh wow.
Damn, there's
That
a.
that was crazy.
Which, again, I need to go through my list then, too. I am taking locker room guy plays when it performs when it matters most. Because again, he's got what 6,800 yards
Mm-hmm.
regular season, 36 touchdowns. Special guy. However, in the playoffs, oh my god, he
Oh,
jumps. So listen to this. So his 17
okay.
game average in the regular season is 77 receptions, 847 yards, four
Yeah.
touchdowns. In the
Okay.
playoffs, that turns into 106 receptions, 1,290 yards, and four touchdowns.
That's insane.
Like,
That's
so much more
insane.
productive. And then, like we said too, the 2018 Super Bowl MVP, just
Mm-hmm.
good God, first down machine. Sure handed, always there, always relevant. Guy that you want. I'm very happy with that pick.
Oh, I did just find another corner. So I now have three, two that are good. So I'm happy to wait. Thank God. That I almost fumbled this entire thing on the second freaking pick. Um, okay, so my turn. Or
Yep.
you took both? Okay.
I got both of mine. I
Um,
got right, didn't I? Yeah. I took Quentin
yeah,
Jammer and Edelman.
nice. I'm going to my tight end, my
Mm-hmm.
second tight end. I'm taking Journeyman, Super Bowl champ, multiple times Super Bowl champion, Benjamin Watson.
Oh, okay. You're not going where I thought you were. I'm still happy. All right, good. Wasn't on my list, but
Wasn't on your list. He
wasn't
should
on
be
my list.
he should be on everybody's list. This man, one of the best to ever do it, to ever play. Why can't I? Oh, it's just Watson. So dumb. Sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's only one time Super Bowl champ, but 547 receptions, 6,000 yards. He played for
He played for a
15 seasons.
long time. Yeah, I was gonna
He
say
took
a
a he
long time.
retired, came back to play with Baltimore, but he played 6 years in New England, won a Super Bowl in 2004. Rookie year, barely played that year,
Mm-hmm.
and then didn't get back because New England lost in 2009 to the Giants when they went.
Yep.
Then he played 3 years in Cleveland, 3 years in New Orleans, and then Baltimore, New Orleans, retired New England in 2019. I mean, he did it all.
Yep.
He's truly the definition of like that standard tight end you want. A blocker, a receiver, a guy that you want out there on that field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No,
Um,
not a bad pick at all.
like I got guys I want to be here. That's who I'm taking.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Speaking of guys that you want on your football team, I'm taking one of my favorite players ever to represent the black and gold. Larry Foote. Oh, you didn't know where I was going.
No, I didn't think that's where you were going.
Uh-uh. Larry Foote, linebacker,
Damn. All right. Fair enough.
two-time Super Bowl champ, held that defense together, and he was just the name that got lost. But the man was uber consistent. Played 187 games over 13 years, majority of them with Pittsburgh. Retired after the 2014 season after going to Arizona because it's a rite of passage basically as a Steeler to go play in Arizona for a year. Um, how many? He had two picks in his career. That's it. But 27 passes.
He had 4.
10 forced fumbles. 4. Oh, we did have
4.
4. I missed.
Yeah, because
I missed a couple.
I have him pulled up
here.
compared to Karlos Dansby right now. And just so we're clear, Karlos Dansby has him beaten every category.
Hey man, it's not about that. You pick.
I was just curious, yeah.
You basically picked one of the best guys on this list.
Yeah, no, I said, I was curious where it landed there, and good God.
Yeah, but he had 818 tackles, 552, which are so low. 35 QB hits.
10 forced fumble, 9 fumble recoveries.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Not really gonna find much.
Not a bad pick. It makes me want to go have some fun with my D tackle. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Listen, man, do what you need to do here.
I know. Was that? Do you still have another one there?
That was my second one.
You had Ben Watson. That's right. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Oh, where do I want to go here? I'm gonna go tight end, short career. Only 6 years. Didn't really win much of anything. However, played with 2 very good quarterbacks in his time. And I'm going with Kobe Fleener.
Oh, that's certainly an option.
Kobe Fleener. 6 years in the league. Little over 3,000 yards. 22 touchdowns. Best year coming in 2014 with that guy, Andrew Luck, where he had 51 receptions, 774 yards, 8 touchdowns. Was targeted 92 times that year. Good God. Ate a lot of targets.
Bad taste in my mouth right now by the name of Kobe Fleener. It's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Like,
right?
He left the Colts, went to the Saints for about 2 seasons.
2 years, and then had one real year there, and then flamed out after that in 2017. Wow. But shout out Kobe Fleener. Like, what a strange person. I mean, well, he was also Andrew Luck's guy at Stanford, too.
Yeah.
That's the other part of that, too. Like, that was a very close relationship. So, obviously translated into him producing with the Colts, with Andrew Luck. Second round pick. 34th overall. What a guy. What a fucking guy. That was a fun one. And then I'm going to go with an edge rusher here. And I am going to take Mario Addison. What you know about Mario Addison?
I know enough to not pick him.
Listen, was it Mario Addison that I wanted? I think it was. 68 sacks on his career. I think I might have actually meant to say Preston Smith, but it is what it is.
Both.
Oh, Preston Smith. Preston Smith had 71 sacks. That was the one that had more than. Who did you say for your edge?
Chris Long.
That's who it was. Yeah, finished with 70. Yeah. Anyway, but I am going to go with Mario Addison.
It's
68 sacks, 65 tackles for loss, 196 total tackles. I don't feel bad about it.
Bad. No, yeah,
I don't feel bad about it.
It's just certainly a tough one because the good ones are like good. and
Yes,
obviously
there's,
they're gonna hit the Pro Bowls. You're kind of picking
and if
over
you
guys.
have like one of those outlying, well, I guess Preston Smith had a 12 sack season, didn't make a Pro Bowl, but yeah, like
Yeah,
Mario
but
Addison had an 11 sack season in 2017,
mm,
11 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, 44 total tackles. Yeah, it's tough. It's slim pickings at
for
that
sure.
position for sure. But I like my pick. All right, we're back to
Nice.
you.
I'm happy for you. I'm gonna start it out here with cornerback, and I am going to go with Super Bowl champion Jason McCourty.
Oh, fair enough. I don't hate
Um,
that.
Now it was between him and another name. Happy to take either or here,
Yeah.
but he played, what was that, 12, 13 years in the NFL.
Was that the one that works for CBS?
Yeah, he's no
Okay.
less awful. 9 forced fumbles, 108 passes defended. He had 18 career interceptions, 1 touchdown. So just pretty, again, my defense just full of guys that played for a long time and were consistent when they were in the league.
Minus Pat Tillman.
Minus Pat Tillman, because I couldn't find a safety to save my life. I don't want to talk about it. That's my
Shit.
downfall here. I mean, if I can move McCourty to safety, I'll pick another cornerback. But
Fair enough.
that's beside the point. And then for my next pick, I'm gonna pull the band-aid off. We've been avoiding QB like the plague.
We have.
And I'm gonna take my guy, my man, my heart and soul, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yep. Knew that was coming. Knew it
Listen,
was
if
coming.
he's still on the board, I'm gonna take him.
Yeah, I knew where you were going with that the entire time, and I was just that was one I was like, I'm just letting you have that one.
I had other guys ready
Hmm.
to go if you took them.
Yeah, I was never going to. I can tell you that right now. That's the other reason why I just never went to quarterback because I was just like, I know he's taking Fitz. I know he wants Fitz. I'm letting him have Fitz. It's fine.
I mean, the other guys I just didn't like as much. That's all. I mean, he was penciled in as a backup for the first 3 years of his career.
Hmm.
Gets a chance in Cincy, plays 12 games, goes 4-7-1, almost 2,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, 9 picks. But they said, hey, let's let this guy keep going. And that he did.
Yep.
And he just got more fun as the time went on. And he finally got a chance to start up in Buffalo. And up there, he had 2 years where he threw for 3,800 yards, 3,400 yards. Don't ask me what the record was because it was not good. But it wasn't his fault. Him and Stevie Johnson, man, they were chef's kiss together.
Yeah.
I love those days. And then he moved on from Buffalo, went to Tennessee, Houston, 2 years in the Jets, where he had his only season with a winning record, was on the Jets.
Yep.
Ten
Weirdly
and
enough.
six. Yeah. 31 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards, 15 picks. He just
Just the
he's the one
ultimate. It's
he's
like,
the ultimate journeyman. That's all.
yeah, ultimate journeyman, and played his whole career the way that Joe Flacco has played the last 4 years of his career.
Yeah, just he does not care. He
Mm-mm.
was just on that field to have fun
Man,
because
I'm
he
gonna let
should
this
be on
thing
it.
rip, and whatever happens, happens.
Hmm. And happy
Yeah,
to
he
have him
finished
on
his
that team.
career 59, 87, and 1.
Awful,
Yeah.
but I don't care.
So, back to me here.
Hmm.
I am going to go, since we have now dipped into the quarterback here, where I was always going to go, despite what I had written down as well. Chad Pennington.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Sneaky good career. Sneaky good. Again, only 10 years, or 11 years, sorry. Short career. Didn't do much his first 2 years as a backup with the Jets. Finally played 15 games in 2002. Started 12, went 8-4. Like, career, nothing crazy. 17,800 yards, 66% completions, 102 touchdowns to 64 picks. Also, 90 rating,
Sure.
which is mildly impressive for that era. Like, again, sneaky good quarterback. And when you go to his 17 game averages, he finished with a winning record, actually, by the way, too. Played from 2000 to 2010 with the Jets and the Dolphins and finished with a winning record in his career.
Yeah.
That alone should get you into the Hall of Fame. You played that stretch, 2000 to 2007 with the Jets, and then 08 to 2010 with the Dolphins, and didn't go 12-98 in that stretch. You should
different era.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, gives you 9-8 record, 66% completions, 3,400 yards, 19 touchdowns, 12 picks. Just a sneaky, quietly productive quarterback for bad football teams. So I'm happy with that.
Fitzpatrick. Hey, Fitzpatrick played for both of those teams.
This is true. Fitzpatrick also had much better receivers.
I mean, that's just because he was around for so long.
Well, I mean, even on those two teams, but being around that long, and also that's the thing. I do love Fitz, and I'm not knocking him. I want to be very clear on that. He always had toys to play with.
Well, I mean, he decided where he was going to go.
Well, that's true, too.
And it's not his fault.
No, it's not. You're right.
I can't blame him for that. Man
That's
was
fair.
just doing what he was there for.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't even know what you have left here.
I have safety and D tackle is what I have left. So
Okay.
I am going to go safety here.
Yeah, I want to hear this name that you found.
I have two. Neither one of them did you say. Ooh, let me...
No shit.
That's fair. I do want to double check.
Still haven't even found a safety, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I've been trying.
I am double checking myself here. Because I do want to pick the right one.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be safe. Sorry, I should have been a little bit more prepared here. And I just want to look. Oh, wow. A lot more tackles than I thought he was going to have there. A lot more tackles than I thought he was going to have there, if we're being completely honest. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this one. I do believe, yes, multiple time Super Bowl champ, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Three-time Super Bowl champ? Is that what I'm looking at? Double check myself there. I believe. Yes, 3-time Super Bowl champ. Ooh, no All-Pros. I could take that dude for an All-Pro. Anyway, I'm going to go with Patrick Chung.
Oh, yeah. Son of a bitch, dude. That's a good one.
521 solo tackles.
That's a good one.
3-time Super Bowl champ. Just kind of everywhere on those Patriots teams in the 2010s. Again, just felt like one of those guys that you always heard his name, but and you saw him on the field, but like it just never really you never really thought about him for whatever reason. He was just always kind of there. The other one that I had written down just for the sake of it was Chris Harris. Not Chris Harris Jr., Chris Harris, who played for the Bears, the Panthers, and then Detroit and Jacksonville at the end of his career. Was
definitely
second team All-Pro.
Definitely took the right guy.
Harder hitter of the two.
Yeah.
Forced a lot of fumbles. Forced 8 fumbles in 2007 with Carolina. Good God. Yeah, definitely a harder hitter, but Patrick Chung, probably the one there.
Fair enough. Okay.
And then, what do you even have left? I'm curious.
I have wide receiver and running back. We know where I'm going with receiver here with San Antonio Holmes.
Yep.
The greatest Super Bowl catch in NFL history. He had
up there with Julian Edelman's. I think we covered 1 and 2. However way you want to list them, I'm okay with it. I genuinely don't care which one you have 1 and 2, but Edelman's in the Falcons Super Bowl.
I know which one you're talking about. It's stupid. Only he somehow played for 9 seasons. It felt like a lot shorter. After his 2011 season with the Jets, he put up 654 yards, 8 touchdowns. He played in 17 more games throughout the next 3 years, but never surpassed 500 yards in a season or a season with 1 touchdown.
Shit, he started 17 games the rest of the way. He played 9. His last year was Chicago, yeah. He had 8 catches for 67 yards that year.
Bad, very bad.
6 of those were for first downs.
That's funny. But his big season was 2009, the Super Bowl year. 79 catches, 1,250 yards, 5 touchdowns. And then the Steelers traded him promptly in the offseason. Crazy. Just absolutely insane. But they had good reason, and it all worked out for them in the end.
Yeah, it showed. However, the writing was on the wall. I mean, I remember that
for what he
dude at Ohio State being a problem child there, too.
But yeah, Steelers.
Did he win a national title with them, too?
That is a question I don't have an answer for.
I have to like it.
Yeah, but yeah, the receiver group on this was pretty deep. I had a couple more names that I really liked.
Yeah, I want to shout out some of these other names that we had written down here.
My favorite one that I didn't say was Robert Woods.
I had him listed. We'll do that after we finish this off here, but I'm very curious who your second running back is.
Oh, second running back.
I feel like I know who it is, and I feel like it has to be this person, but I'll let you go.
Playoff beast. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Uncle Lenny.
Oh, you went playoff Lenny. You went Lenny Fournette. I did not have him written down. Wow. Damn.
Give me Lenny, man.
Not at all.
Yeah,
again, we're going to have to go through some of these names.
Came on the scene in 2017.
Yeah, very short career.
Very short, but man, those highs were so good.
Yeah.
So he came on in 2017, 1,000 yards on the ground, 9 touchdowns. Oh, he was not Rookie of the Year that year.
No, he was not Rookie of the Year. That's why when you said Rookie of the Year, I was like, who?
I thought he was.
Yeah.
9 touchdowns, only surpassed 1,000 yards one more time In 2019, with 1,100, Jacksonville cuts him in the offseason due to personal reasons.
Yes.
And then he goes on, wins Super Bowl in Tampa in 2020, but also just has some continuing issues and can't really ever stay fully healthy and stay on the field. But for what he did do those first 3 years in Jacksonville when he was healthy
And the
and
playoffs, just playoffs in
and
general.
over the playoffs in general, tried to live up to those expectations, is worth a pick here to round out my roster.
That is a fair pick. Didn't have him written down, but wild one. Also, just for the sake of it, do want to point this out. His 17 game averages regular season 948 yards, 7 touchdowns. Playoffs 1141 yards, 17 touchdowns.
I mean, that's all the man did was score.
That
All
is
right.
bananas. And then on top of that too, his 17 game average in the playoffs receiving 66 receptions, 480 yards, and 2 touchdowns on top of that.
Stupid.
I guess that's actually very much in line with him in the regular season too. Damn, I forgot he was catching the ball the way he did, and he was never like a receiving back guy.
No, not.
He had 76 receptions in 2019.
Yeah, his 2019 year was dumb.
It was just
All
such
right.
a weird year. All right,
Who's your
rounding
D-line
out
to
mine,
round us out?
my D tackle. See, now I can go with a very productive guy, but I'm not. This is where I'm being a real homer. And you have an RIP on here. I'm going RIP on here.
Okay.
Give me Tony Siragusa.
All right.
That's it. That's all I have to say. Tony Siragusa, great locker room guy. Absolutely hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Big old fucking New Jersey Italian. Great name. I don't feel bad about it.
No,
I just wanted to give him his
can't
flowers
feel
here.
bad. Can't feel bad. All
Played from
right.
90 to 2001. Just played a bunch of games and kind of was just there the entire time. But Super Bowl champ. 22 sacks on his career.
Hey man, good for
His
him.
biggest season, he had 5 in 94 with Indy. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. All right.
What a guy.
Shouting out the guys that we did not talk about today.
Yes.
Who do you got?
So, just real quick, since I was on the D tackles there, the one that was probably the right answer in terms of production, I'm sorry, Michael Brockers.
Oh, Brockers. I forget that he's a D tackle because
Yeah.
they moved him around so much from.
Yeah, he
Tampa.
was. Yeah, but
played
he
all over
was.
that D-line.
He's listed as
It does. I just have it as D line. If you move around, you move around.
mostly D tackle and then
Yeah, he played
some
next to
left
Donald.
defensive end and then D end. Yeah, when he
2000,
with the Rams. Yeah.
he had an 8 sack year, I believe.
No, 20.
I thought it was Donald's like second or third year. He had his big.
No, his biggest sack year was 5.5 in 2013, his second year in the league. He had 5 again in 2020, but he had 29 on his career.
I'm thinking about
51 total tackles.
I'm not thinking
52
about
for loss.
Brockers. I am thinking about Brockers, but the guy I'm thinking about who blew up with Donald was Robert Quinn.
Also, yeah, Robert Quinn, who went to the Bears then too. Yeah. Also, Tony Siragusa, 77 tackles for loss.
There you go.
Just pulled that up for
Yeah.
the sake
So
of it.
2013 was Robert Quinn blew up with 19 sacks with
Hmm.
Aaron Donald by his side. That's what it was. All right.
Yeah, and
We
then
can
the
continue.
other D tackle that I had written down was Brandon Mabane.
Oh, yeah, Brandon Mabane. Good guy.
Very good. All right, so let's jump back to the beginning here. Sorry, I just jumped onto the D tackles because we were right there and I was on the fence about it. So quarterbacks, what other quarterbacks did you have written down here? I'm just curious.
I had Jeff George, briefly
Yep,
played in the 2000s, and
had
John
him.
Kitna.
You had John Kitna written down there. Just
John
the
Kitna.
more of a journeyman than Fitz was. I feel
Yeah.
like.
No, well, that's impossible.
Oh, that's true. That's fair. But like
Uh, who else do you
journeyman
have?
in the sense of like played for a bunch of teams and just never played for them. I had Jeff George, and then Kyle Orton,
Oh, I saw Orton.
and
He's
then
fine.
the cheap one that I had, but I'll second contract. I did have Jordan Love written down.
Yeah. Nah. All right, wide receivers. I have Robert Woods,
Yep, I had him.
Eric Decker,
Yep.
Jeremy Maclin.
Oh wait, no, because I think I looked that up. I think Jeremy Macklin did make one.
I swear.
I'm looking it up
I
now
was
because
reading.
I feel like I did look him up. No, you're right. For some reason, I
Okay.
thought I looked him up
Yeah, get
and he
back.
didn't have one, but he had, yeah, that back to back year, one with Philly and one with Kansas City.
Mm-hmm. He had some good seasons.
Hmm.
Jericho Cotchery.
Oh, shit. No, I didn't have him
And
written down
one
either.
name you might not know. Well, we just talked about him. Lee Evans.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. I
Hmm.
had Brandon Cooks,
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins, Malcolm Floyd, and Joey Galloway.
Joey Galloway. That's okay.
I felt good
I
about
still
that
like
poll.
I like my names better. I think if I were to I should have picked I had to go Homer at the end, but I should have picked
Yeah, of
Woods
course.
over Holmes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably could have gone Cooks or Woods, but I was like, I feel like I made a point to bring up the Giants, so I'll just keep going with Giants guys here. Running backs. Who else did you have written down?
I just got some random dudes. Biggest name I didn't say was Cadillac Williams. Um,
Oh yeah, you're
but
missing a bunch here.
two other guys I noticed were like C.J. Spiller, Pierre Thomas, just some
Hmm.
guys that played for a little while, made a name for themselves, but nobody insane.
Really? Because I had Noshawn Moreno, who had
I saw
a couple
that.
very good years. Cedric Benson,
I saw that.
LeGarrette Blunt.
Yeah, I don't like Blunt, so I didn't put him on my
Fair
list.
enough.
To be fair,
Austin Eckler has never been a Pro Bowler.
I was trying to stay away from active.
Yeah, he doesn't really feel like active though either.
Yeah, torn
But
Achilles.
the one that I'm surprised he didn't have on there, Reggie Bush.
Mm, yeah, I mean that's another
Reggie
guy
had
which
Reggie had some really good years
he did, but he
after,
had some
especially after he left New Orleans. Like when he was with the
these
Lions,
yeah these were
he had a couple very good
insane.
years.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Where are we tight end?
Quickly here. Only other guy that I didn't say was Hunter Henry.
Yeah, I had Hunter
But that
Henry and
was
Tyler Higbee. They're both
yeah
active, but like tight end is feels like another tough one that like if
yeah
you're marginally productive, you end up with a Pro Bowl somewhere.
yeah. And then only other guy on defense across the board that I didn't talk about was Leon Hall, cornerback from Cincy, played in like
Mm,
the mid 2000s there. Had a pretty solid career, made a name for himself, but never made the Pro Bowl.
fair enough. Yeah, we did the D tackles that I had written down. Edge rushers that I had Chris Canty, Preston Smith, and Bruce
Canty.
Irvin.
Chris Canty's a fun guy.
Mm-hmm. Preston Smith and Bruce Irvin also very productive dudes. Bruce Irvin kind of got overshadowed being on those Seattle defenses with
Hmm.
everything else going on there. but he was one of those guys that just was very good for those teams and just didn't get the love because there's so many other guys on that team. Linebackers, I had David Harris, Leonard Floyd, and Mike Peterson. And then I think I brought up the other safety. I had Chris Harris.
Yeah.
And then the other corner that I had was Tremaine Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Just
he
right
never
now.
made one. That's another.
It was that was one of those things. Is like I think if you look at just like raw numbers, I think they're a little bit better than Quentin Jammer. But
Jammer's a funner name. Jammer's more fun. Yeah, for sure.
All right. That was fun. That was a fun little thought exercise. Way too much work to try to find guys that have not made a Pro Bowl.
Try to come up with like a
little bit easier. Yeah.
Well, like just
we're gonna have to do like a letter or something to work with.
Yeah. All right. Do you got anything else for the people out there?
Nothing else.
All right. Then let's get out of here.
Perfect.